It's Splatfest, baby! And this time we're gonna be winning with every Splatling. And I guarantee that you will learn at least one cool thing about Splatlings after watching this. As an expert in Splatlings, I obviously didn't have to do any research. No research at all. Hey, did you know Splatlings use run speed? Don't worry, I knew about that part, but actually there's a very specific sweet spot for the vanilla Splatling, which is the weapon we'll be winning with. But before I do, in the spirit of Halloween, I thought it'd be a little spooky to change my name for this Splatfest. And now, it's time for the sauce. So I'm gonna start off by placing a sprinkler in the base for two very important reasons. It paints the base for me so I can push with my frontline teammates, and it helps me get a wave breaker faster. Wave is super important on a map like this with a lot of hills and curves. This will help me locate enemies, so I gotta make sure to use it. Oh. One common strategy that universally every Splatling will use is tracking. Instead of aiming your reticle directly on your target, you predict where they're going to be and aim there. It's like speed chess where you're rewarded for being one step ahead of your opponent. I know you're gonna try to escape in this direction, so instead of aiming where you are, I'm gonna aim where you're trying to escape to. This really helps your shot's consistency and helped me get some key picks in this game. Okay, things are a little dicey right now, but as a Splatling, it's super important to help my frontliners in a fight. Or at least get some revenge for them. We take those. Well, this bow really wants me. Let me see if I can at least scare him away. Oh my gosh, yo! Shout us to Heavy Fall up there. Gonna place a sprinkler for a little extra pain in the base, and then we're gonna spray mid as much as we can. Oh, that's really close. Yes! Let's go! Oh, wait a minute. Wait, this music kind of goes hard. Okay! So far, so great with the challenge, though. We seem to be cruising. Uh-oh. Anyways, shout out to Spuddy Muffin 6 months ago. They requested me to get 3 burst combos with the mini. And here I am, finally fulfilling the prophecy. I hope they see this. This one's for you! Yes, one more! First body! Sorry about that. But moving on, we've got the heavy Splatling Deco. As you can see, without the sprinkler or bomb, it's a little more challenging to completely paint over areas. But the great benefit of this kit is having an invincible Kraken with the ability to locate enemies. One cool thing this weapon can do is point sensor and immediately Kraken afterwards, so you're able to tell where the enemy is going while you're chasing them. This is the part where I would show the combo, but I didn't actually do the thing because I missed both point center attempts. But hey, the Kraken is cool. This was actually a very close game, and I wish I hit record for my reaction, but let's go! Another win under our belt. And now we got one big boy. The vanilla Hydra Splatling trades a ton of its mobility compared to other Splatlings for the longest Splatling range, charge hold, and DPS. Even with the recent movement and charge buff, your goal with this monster of a weapon will usually be cement yourself in a position your opponents can't get to and make it rain. Oh, also auto bombs can be helpful when you least expect it. Wait, when did I get 2? Then to round out the kit, your Booyah Bomb is a great tool to either clear space for your teammates or drop it at your feet in case opponents get a little too close for comfort. I've never played Team Fortress 2 before, but this has gotta be how it feels to play that one guy with the Gatling gun.
I am heavy weapons guy, and this is my weapon. I've yet to meet one that can outsmart. Cry some more.
Oh yeah, the big bubbler, baby! Bubble is one of my favorite specials as it can be a very crucial tool to take space and just intrude on your opponent's personal bubble. No pun intended. And on top of that, Toxic Mist paired with Intensify action on the mini makes it a lot easier to track mobile opponents. So we've talked about how to use Splatlings, but one thing you should never do with any Splatling is put yourself in danger out of greed. I thought I could easily kill that super jump for free, but that one overextension possibly costed my team and I the game. Wait. Oh no! More than anything, I just have to make sure I'm holding space for my team and not take a fight that I don't have to engage in. Ooh, now we can move in. Okay. My teammates are going in pretty aggressive, so I can start to control their flat here. And I think that's it. Shoutouts to holding space and just being a really good bubble and paint support. Now it's time to use my only 4-star Splatling, the Ballpoint Splatling. As you probably know already, this weapon has 2 firing modes. The first mode after charging is the short range mode. Really good at painting, high DPS, but as the name says, short and sporadic. He's just like me, for real. But in long range mode, while not as good at painting and is slower, a lot more accurate and is very good at poking from a distance. really putting that tracking to the test. Fun bolt fact, this kit has my favorite sub and special combination to date. The Fizzy Bomb and the Inkjet. Fizzy helps you do extra tip damage and is very helpful to throw one before firing or unleashing your Inkjet. I could literally talk about in a separate video. But one thing I'll recommend is to constantly be mixing up your movement either by moving left and right or by going into squid form to change your height. I didn't do it this game, but also you can be on higher ground so it's harder for shorter range weapons to hit you. And to really tie this kit together, I recommend running Drop Roller to keep your opponents guessing on where you're going to land after your Inkjet. You know they call Ballpoint BP for short, but right now it's more like Bolt Pones. Oh, what is this, 2006? So now we go from the Splatling I use the most to a Splatling I've never used. But listen, it can't be too different from the vanilla Ballpoint. Surely, you know, they call the Ballpoint Nouveau BPN for short, but now it's more like Bolt. Probably shouldn't play Splatlings. Yeah. But we don't quit here at A's and Bolt Productions, so I go back in there, put my best foot forward, and let my teammates carry me because I don't know how to use this weapon. Hey, if someone could let us know in the comments how to use this weapon, I'd really appreciate it. I think with 2 Splatlings left, it's time to switch it up a bit to Tricolor. And I'll say I'm pretty experienced with this weapon from Splatoon 2, and even recently picked it back up in this game. And, cool. Well, I don't feel like that's a deserved win, so let's do another one, shall we? Another skeleton skirmish, I see. Well, might as well give in to the parties.
Whoa, whoa,
Hey,
whoa,
wait, we wanna play? We wanna play? Okay, let's play! I'd say the Nautilus is the most mobile out of all the Splatlings. It's the only Splatling to date that can hold its charge, as well as reposition quickly to create a close distance with your opponent, and delete them with your insane DPS. This weapon splats so fast that in competitive Splatoons, sometimes people will refer to Nautilus shots as a beam, because it's so quick.
Pushing.
I got beamed.
So needless to say, you're going to be using your sub and special to further assist you in beaming your opponents. Now that's a win checking off the list. And coincidentally enough, we got 3 stars on the weapon. Let's go! This is it. We're down to our last Splatling, the Heavy Edit Splatling. Although this weapon has a charge time comparable to the Hydra, but the range of a default Splatling, its ability to absolutely shred things is incredible. On top of that, having Tacticooler special not only makes this weapon's support capability skyrocket, but you strafe so much faster with the juice. Holy moly! But even with this insane buff with the cooler, little did I know the tragedies I would do. But that's when it dawned on me. I can't play this like other Splatlings. I can't mix up my movement like I usually do with the Mini or the Nautilus, because that's not what this weapon's strong suit is. It's using its full charge in an all-or-nothing final attack. The ultimate test of aim under pressure. So I grab my cooler, charge up my final flash, and focus. Come on. Yes! Yes, let's go! Lesson learned. No matter how similar a weapon is to another, always play to that weapon's strengths. Let me know what weapon class you want me to tackle next. Last Splatfest I covered the dualies if you want to check that out. But either way, thank you so much for watching and I hope you have a wonderful day. See ya!